Hello, my friends. Welcome to a different filming scene. I'm currently working on my car, so that's why I'm filming here instead of there. And I there's something I feel like I've been wanting to talk about for some time, and I have mentioned it briefly in other videos, but now I just kind of want to make this a sole subject because I feel like it's something I'm still trying to work through myself. And I know a lot of people maybe that watch this are going through a similar kind of thing or feeling have some kind of similar feeling as to what I have. Um, but I feel like as humans we try our absolute best to be the most perfect, like picture perfect type of person, and we whenever we fall short of that, or if something like goes south, we instantly think we're never going to be perfect, and then we form like these feelings of anxiety and these feelings of like we're not good enough, we don't deserve this and that, and um like we don't we like we shouldn't have a lot of things that we have, or shouldn't have people in our lives. And it could be anything, though. It's not like those are just a few examples of things that I feel sometimes. Yours might be different, but this idea that we strive for perfection is just honestly extremely mis it's mis wow, why can't I think of the word? I was gonna say misinformed. That was not, oh god, that would have been so incorrect. It's not correct. Actually, I'll just say it's not correct, and I feel like it's very unrealistic. And that's the sad reality that I feel like a lot of us probably know in the back of our heads, but we overlook. We overlook it because it's maybe you feel differently, but how I feel it is it's something I don't particularly want to accept, because I feel like deep down I can be a perfect person for not just myself, but everybody else around me. And it's it's been really hard to kind of just not feel like that, to not feel like I'm ever going to be perfect, because I feel like I mess up a decent amount and say things I wish I didn't say, or I say things incorrectly, or I just feel like I don't do enough for people in my life, or even myself for that matter. And no, it's like no matter how hard I try, over and over and over again, it's just I feel like I keep falling short of what I expect myself to be at, or I expect myself to be able to provide. And it's it becomes very defeating. The feeling just it just feels like everything just collapses on top of your shoulders, and then there's this weight that you're carrying around, that you're never going to be this person that you almost feel like you should be. And even though I know this, I still feel like I don't really. It's still, like I said at the beginning, it's still something I'm working through, and it has something. I have progressed a lot with this specific issue, but at the same time, I just feel like maybe how I'm seeing it, it seems like it's so far out of reach, but that's maybe part of the problem, that why I feel like I'm still need to work through things. I don't know, like some weird, that's just like some weird stigma I feel like I have in the back of my head about it. But the thing I just keep I'm trying my best to remind myself is we're not perfect. We are going to mess up. We are going to say things we wish we didn't say, maybe more than once, and twice even. And we're not going to, what we picture ourselves, like this dream of a human, it's most likely never going to be achieved because it's just unrealistic. Because, dude, it's like, as a human, that we're designed to mess up. We're designed to mess up all the time. But the thing is, messing up is okay, whether you learn from it or not. Now that's the big thing. If you don't learn from some mess up and you keep doing it over and over and over again, of course you're always going to think like you're never going to be perfect. But at the same time, you make the mistake once and you never do it again. Maybe you still won't think you're perfect. I think what we should be chasing, instead of this idea of perfection, is this idea of being the best person that we can be. Whether that could look different for anybody, but for me, I every day I strive to be just a really nice and genuine, kind and caring, hardworking, and just someone that tries their best to go above and beyond for everything in their life, even when I don't particularly feel like it being like that. I try to chase that every day and remind myself to chase being the best person that I can be instead of trying to be the most perfect human alive. And when I really genuinely feel like I'm chasing that instead of perfection, I feel so much better. I feel like I'm a lot more, I have a lot less internal anxiety, and I have a lot less like an overwhelming sensation that I'm never going to amount to anything and that I am good enough just in general. I feel like I'm good enough for people in my life. I feel like I'm good enough for myself. And like I said, sometimes I feel like I still struggle to feel that a lot more often than I wish I could. But like I said, it's just something I'm trying my best at every day, and I know it's like a very slight linear progression. It's just going up ever so slightly. And to anybody out there that's experiencing the same kind of thing, just don't be so hard on yourself. Just understand you're not perfect. You're never gonna be perfect, but all you can be is the best person that you can be. And I want that for all of you. I don't know how that looks for you, but just figure that out and just try to go for that instead of chasing this unrealistic goal or idea. And I feel like then you'll live a much more happier and content life as a whole. And I want that so badly for you. Like, you have no idea. Because you really, truly deserve to feel your absolute best all the time. And even though that's a little unrealistic, I still want that for you. I just want you to feel better than you probably currently do. Even if you're feeling great, I want you to feel even greater. Because you're very deserving of everything good. And everything good will come to you within yourself and externally. Just take it one day at a time. I'm trying to do. I'm just taking it one day at a time, and I hope that you do the same. But anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. I hope you were able to find something that I said in a positive light. But if not, I just want you to know that you're not alone with these feelings, that I'm right there with you. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a great day or a great night or afternoon, morning, whatever. And I hope life is treating you well, because like I said, you are very deserving of everything very good all the time. And that's all I have. I will see you soon for another video.